Perform first, review later. A lot of athletes lose performance not because they are unprepared, but because they start evaluating themselves while they're still competing. They miss one shot, one serve, one read, and now they're in their head grading everything. It does not make you more aware. It makes you late, tight, and distracted. If you train well but compete tight, this may be one of the reasons. In the next few minutes, I want to help you separate performing from reviewing so you can stay present when it counts. And if this kind of practical mindset helps you, hit like and subscribe. I'm Dr. Haley Perlus, sports psychology coach, and this is your Mental Toughness Moment. Here's the core idea. Performing and reviewing are not the same thing, and they should not happen at the same time. When you are performing, your job is to read, decide, commit. When you're reviewing, your job is to learn, adjust, and plan. A lot of athletes blend those together. They try to fix, judge, and analyze in the middle of execution. And the moment you do that, your attention leaves the task and goes to you. And that is usually when timing gets off, momentum gets tight, and your confidence drops even more. A simple line I use all the time is this: perform first, review later. That sounds small, but it might change how you compete. Let's make this practical. I worked with an athlete who looked great in training. In competition, one early mistake would flip a switch. She would start coaching herself through every movement. Too much on the backswing. Stay lower. Do not miss again. What if this keeps happening? She was trying to solve the whole match in the middle of the next point. So I got with her coach, and together we changed one thing. We gave her a rule. No full analysis during performance, only one task cue. After a mistake, she had 3 steps. First, intentional breath. Second, ask, what is my next job? Third, use one cue she had already chosen before competition. Not 3 cues, not a mechanical checklist, one cue. It might be see it early, strong first step, or high finish, depending on your sport. What does that do? Why does that work? Well, pressure already narrows your attention. If you self-judge on top of that, you create mental traffic. One clear cue keeps attention where it belongs. Here is the part athletes can sometimes miss. Real-time evaluation, self-evaluation feels productive. It feels you're being responsible. But in competition, constant evaluation is often just disguised as doubt. You do not need to understand everything in the moment. You need to do the next thing well. That is the shift. If you want a simple tool, use what I call the 2-box method. Box 1 is performance. In that box, only 3 questions are allowed. What is happening? What is my job right now? And what is my cue right now? Box 2 is review. That box happens after practice, after competition, or during a planned break. And there you can ask what worked, what needs work, what will I train next? But do not keep dragging review into the performance mode. Coaches and parents of athletes, this matters for you too. In the middle of competition, most athletes do not need a long correction. They need one clear reminder they can actually use. Short and simple helps. A speech usually does not. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, why am I doing this? What's wrong? I always mess this up. Stop there and replace it with this question. What is my next job? That is a strong reset. Not dramatic, not magical, just useful. And here is the line I want you to keep. Do not grade the play while you're still playing it. If you do that one thing better, you give yourself a better chance to stay free, reactive, and competitive when it counts. Before your next practice or competition, choose your one cue ahead of time. Now I know in the moment it may change, but just be prepared. Then decide when review is going to happen. Maybe it is in your journal after your session. Maybe it's with your coach 30 minutes later. Maybe it's in film the next day. Just give evaluation a place so it stops taking over the performance itself. If this hit home, let me know in the comments. What sport do you play and where do you catch yourself over-evaluating most? Before competition, after mistakes, or when you're trying to close? And if you want help building routines like this for pressure, focus, and confidence, check the links in the description. I have resources there and ways you can work directly with me. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next Mental Toughness Moment.